This is Robert Demers for Conman here at the Fantasia International Film Festival, and I'm here with actress Brianne Davis,
Hello.
who stars in the film Synchronicity. How are you doing today?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Tonight's the world premiere of the film. How excited are you?
I'm beyond excited. I love this movie. I love Jacob Gentry. I love The Signal. I love all the guys involved. So I'm just stoked that everybody finally gets to see it.
How was it that you got the role of Abby?
Oh God, that's like a long story, but I'll shorten it.
We want to hear it.
Oh, okay. I was doing a movie called Among Friends with Danielle Harris. It was her directorial debut, and AJ Bowen plays my brother. And we had just amazing chemistry. We had such a good time on set, and he was headed back to Atlanta because I'm from Atlanta also to do Synchronicity. And he's like, "There's this amazing role for you. Can I send you the script?" And I said, "Of course, send it over. Let me see." And he sent it, and I read it the night after 14 hours of shooting, and I said, "I love it." And he said, "Well, Jacob's going to come by," and he came by set, and I got to meet him. And then a couple days later, after I was done shooting the film, he wanted me to come in and read with Chad, and we just had a really great time, and then I booked the part. So it was very through friends and not the normal route to getting a job. Which is nice.
Going into the film, what was your approach to your character?
Oh my God. Abby, she's so smart and so intelligent and just like quick and witty. And so I read the script a bunch of times. I had to research a lot of the things she was talking about because I'm not a scientist or so. That was the main thing, but then it's just like getting into her groove and her attitude, and after dyeing my hair and being all in the clothes, it just came naturally. So I think I like progressively over time found her.
I may be wrong, but I believe this is your first science fiction feature film.
Yes.
How was it going into this new genre for you?
Well, I've worked on so many genres with Jarhead and drama and Among Friends and Prom Night and horror, so it was nice. I've actually always wanted to do sci-fi films. I'm trying to produce this one right now. I directed my first movie, The Night Visitor 2. That has a sci-fi element. And then, after that, I've been going more into the sci-fi, and I love sci-fi. It's so fun and inventive and imaginative.
What was your most memorable moment during the production?
Well, let me see. We were shooting in Atlanta, which was nice because I got to see my family, but it was 102 outside most of the time, the studio. And when you roll in a studio, you have to turn off the air conditioning. So all the sweat and all the glistening, that's like sweat. We were dying. And he had the men in all suits, and all of us were just sweating. So I remember when the air would come on, we'd all like run over to that big tube that blows in the air. So that was pretty memorable. But honestly, Jacob, working with him he's such an actor's director, and I would get his take, and then he'd let me just play. And I felt very taken care of by everybody on set because I was pretty much the only female, and so I felt taken care of as a woman.
To talk about a little bit about your other projects, you mentioned your other film coming up, but you'll be directing another film in the future, which I believe is Psychophonia.
Yeah, I directed it.
What was it like to go into this new role of production as a director, which you've only been actress and producer before?
Well, the first one just fell into my lap, The Night Visitor 2. Jennifer Blanc-Bean and Michael Bean and I and my husband, Mark Gant, produced that together, The Night Visitor 1. So when Night Visitor 2 came and it was the sci-fi, and I knew all the characters because I starred in the first one, they were looking for a director, and it just popped in my head. It was like, wait, I want to direct it. I never said that before in my entire life. But it was the best experience, and I remember being on set being like, I love this. So when the opportunity came up to do Psychophonia, it was a great script, a great writer. I got to cast majority of the parts, which never really happens as a hired director. And so that's where I'm going, and we're producing a couple other movies, A Place Apart that's coming up, and and I'm looking at other ones to direct, but we'll see. I have a new show on Hulu called Casual with Jason Reitman's directing. And a lot of things are in the works in all frontiers.
Well, thank you so very much for talking with us.
Oh, thank you.
And I wish you all the success on the premiere tomorrow.
Okay, thank you so much. It was nice meeting you.